Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ayman, and I'm here to welcome you to the Asian and Oceania qualifiers for the International Esports World Cup. So, a quick breakdown about Sri Lankan esports. So, as you might know, Sri Lanka esports is now an officially recognized sport in Sri Lanka, registered with the Ministry of Sports, and it is known to be the fastest growing type of sport in Sri Lanka. And a special shout out to our sponsor, Dialog Asiata, Sri Lanka's premier connectivity provider and prolific promoter of esports. They've been a proud sponsor for the Sri Lankan esports organization for over a decade, and they've been empowering the youth of Sri Lanka to engage and grow in the field of esports while aiming to train and develop the vital skills of esports athletes. So today we have Sri Lanka versus Indonesia, which is a qualifying match for the Dota group stage, and it'll be a best of one. So this will be the second game of each team. This will be the second match for Sri Lanka and Indonesia as well. And let's meet the Sri Lankan team. We have Azim Uzri Zem, Le Toxicity Muhammad Azmal, Maushuk Maulana playing as Maushuk, and Harry Hareshan Indravaran and Sejin Muhammad Azri. And moving on to the Indonesian roster, we have Rizky Wariz, we have Dalul, we have In Your Dream, we have FBZ, and we have Jikroy. So out of the Indonesian roster, I am really excited to see In Your Dream after his performance in the first match. It was just insane. So I am really excited for this. Are we ready to move on to the game? Yeah, and we are now in the drafting stage. So we could see that Indonesia, they've banned the Husker, they banned the NP, they banned the Puck, Pangolier, and Viper. I think Viper is one of those bans, is a really annoying hero to play against, and the Puck as well. I'm not sure about Husker. I'm not that knowledgeable if he's in the really good in the meta right now, but if they do have Husker spam, that is going to be really bad for Indonesia. So we've seen a very meta pick for their mid, which is the Queen of Pain and the Marcy. I'm not sure if this is going to be a supporter offlane. This could be flexed really well. And then we have a really powerful Ancient Apparition pick. And I think this AA pick is actually in response to the Axe and Dazzle, because the AA all actually outlast the Grave. So even though Dazzle graves someone, they can't really survive. And looking at the bans from Sri Lanka, we have the annoying Shadow Shaman, and I think OD is a pick that the Sri Lankans, they really don't like to play against. Magnus and Dawnbreak are really powerful offlaners in the meta right now. And Silencer, I think, is one of the strongest supports in the game. So we see the Lich being picked up from Sri Lanka. So something I'd like to point out as a instant stun, we do have only the Lich's Gaze, but that can be stopped since it's a channeling spell, but it is a really effective spell. There is no instant stun, so in an instance like this where you need to cancel the Enigma's call, Axe is not going to be able to blink in to give his call and cancel the black hole. But we have the Dazzle, but Dazzle's ulti has a very limited range right now, like unlike earlier, where initially when they gave him the Nocturnal Projection, where he had double the cast range of what he has now. But if they're able to pull that off with his Hex, I think that would be a good spell in this match. You're definitely going to need stuns playing against heroes like Hugh or Beak who have a huge amount of mobility. And we see a Sniper being banned from Indonesia. So I think that would be a very comfortable pick since they have a lot of range heroes here. And we see the Terrorblade being banned. I'm not sure why they banned the TB. Maybe they don't like to play against it, but I feel like Axe would be a really good pick against TB, given his high damage output and his illusions. And they'll also be able to kill him with the Cull within the Sun threshold. So this is the last band here, and I think Indonesia, I think they're missing their carry. So someone good against Ursa. Yeah, the Monkey King is actually good against Dex, and I think that's why they banned him off. Lina is a good band here, and they go for Tiny. Okay, this is something you don't get to see every day, so I'm very excited for this pick. Once Tiny gets his farm, he is really powerful, guys. And it's the last pick for Sri Lanka. I think they need their mid laner. I'm not sure who they pick at a time like this. Definitely, you could wipe out the Invoker because Invoker is a really bad matchup against the QOP. They do need someone with catch. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. I'm quite hopeful. Even though it's a direct count, if you are the better player, you can win this. And now Shuki does he plays a really good game. So I've never seen him play the Invoker, so I'm quite excited for this. So we have Toxicity on the Axe, Zem on Dazzle, Rise on the Ursa, and Seijin on Lich. And then we have Variz on Ancient Apparition, In Your Dream in Queen of Pain, Fabrice, FBZ on the Enigma, Dalul on the Tiny, and Dream Ocel as Marcy. So it looks like everyone's got a really good set going on for them except the Dazzle. So, guys, if you want to take your predictions, go ahead and guess who's going to go for first blood. Guess what time the first blood could go, and who do you think would be the winner? Out of the draft, I won't lie, I really like the draft from Indonesia, but I would say the downside of that is the Wombo combo, because they have to play with the black hole, right? But at the same time, they do have the tiny stun, the magical damage from the cop, and tiny, which pair well really well with the ice vortex. So Sri Lanka have to be very careful this game. This is a very good draft where they really don't have to. I take what I said. They really don't have to depend on the black hole's cooldown. But if they pull off that 5-man black hole, it's going to be a disaster for Sri Lanka. Looking at our featured players, we have both the carries, and looks like Rise does love his Ursa. He's got almost. He's just out of 400 games. And let's take a look. So Sri Lanka, they're going in for the sword. Looking in, we have the Natural Bloom facet for the Dazzle. We see the Lich with the Gaze, the Evil Eye. I'm not sure how optimal this First Blood is right now for Sri Lanka, because I feel like their spells don't have the potential Indonesia does right now, because they have a lot of low cooldown spells which they can harness, and magic damage that goes well with the vortex. So that is something to be careful of. So the sword does expire for Sri Lanka. Meanwhile, Indonesia, they are swording themselves. They seem to be heading up for the top rune, led by the Tiny. So it looks like it's going to be an equal trade-off of 2 runes per team. So something interesting is the Tiny, he's playing the crash landing facet. So I thought the right click one was more popular than this, but I guess wait, this is supposed to be a mid Tiny. No, but looks like there might be a clash bottom. QOP, he's walking into them. Axe, he's not skilled the skill yet. They seem to be positioning themselves to secure the rune. And yes, that would be a rune each for each team. Tiny, he's just here to collect the rune now. He's stepping back here. We see the Enigma trying to farm off the lane before it reaches there. He's trying to get the range creep. And I wouldn't take this 25 was the Dazzle. That's going to be a lot of harass for him. But he has 6 tangos, so he'll be okay. Oh wow, this is a off lane Tiny, okay. Yeah, and as predicted, that is a lot of harass going out right now to them. Mid lane, we have Maushuk and In Your Dream just trading each other. The dagger from QOP is going to be quite an annoyance to the Invoker. He's going to burn through his region very quickly. And bot lane seems to be chill. Everyone farming, but looks like there is a toss back from Marcy. And there goes the axe. So something interesting I find here is that the Sri Lankan team, they also love to play the carry Marcy, so they might know how to play against this. So I'm quite hopeful about this. They're going on Seijin again. They toss him back. Can they get him? Yeah, and Seijin will fall as well. I did not think the AA combo was really strong, but these guys are playing it really well. Ooh, some friendly tips going out. Wait, okay. It's a support tiny guys, my bad. Yeah, this trying to contest the pull here from Dire. Enigma's just farming away. Ursa, he took that extra damage from the claw. Bot lane, are they going? There's another attempt on Axe, but this time he manages to escape with just a sliver of HP. They are trying to control the lane back to their side. There is a lot of harass coming onto the Axe. Is not having a good day. And back to the mid lane in your dream versus Maushuk. It's just Maushuk being attacked by the dagger bit by bit, losing every ounce of his HP. He does have 5 one chargers and a Verify in case. He might be able to survive. Top lane, they seem to be going on the Ursa, but it looks like there was another kill on bottom. Indonesia, they managed to secure just 1 kill in exchange for 2 of their top laners. A good trade for Sri Lanka. Oh, but no, looks like the Tiny denied Enigma. Wow. Oh, there'll be a killer. The QOP, no, the Sunstrike just misses from an inch. She managed to get the Arcane Rune. Maushuk is quite low himself. He does have 7 charges. Will Cop commit for this? She does have the blink if she wants to go in. She does throw the dagger in, and I think the Invoker, no, he has the Verifier, and he has the Wand. Oh wow, that is another kill on Late Toxicity. He is having a bad day, guys. That is not good. That's just 2 deaths onto the offlaner for Sri Lanka and 2 kills for Dreamcell. He seems to going for a Helmet of the Dominator. I would say that's a very odd choice. I've never seen anyone build that, but I think these guys in their high ranks, they have their own gameplay. So it's very interesting to see how this would play off. Seijin, he's out of position here. I feel like he's going to get punished for this. And yes, they do gun him down almost instantly. That was a bad place to be in for Seijin. He was trying to contest the pull and block the camp, but he got punished. Top lane, we see Enigma and his army just farming. They're having a good day farming. And Seijin's here. He's trying to help them Zem with the slow, but he gets tossed back from the Tiny. Oh, okay, no. It's just going to be both teams just trading out with each other. But that means Axe has no support. There is no TP to help him in case they go on him. He's just managing to pull the lane and keep it going. He is hiding here, so I think he wants to get the XP more than anything right now. He is not going to be able to survive. And Maushuk falls. Yeah. Indonesia being on the aggressive, they are very aggressive. 6-1 already. But I think if Sri Lanka plays this very calmly, they can win this. It's just a matter of hitting their timings to make a good comeback. So there's a rotation, Ancient Apparition, he's going top lane. Looks like there will be an attempt on the Ursa. The Lul getting into position as well. The Edians, the toss coming in. Dazzle with the slow, but I don't think they can keep him up. Ursa tries to jump away, but they will connect. That is a lot of right click and magic coming out from the Radiant. They are gonna chase Dazzle Zem, trying to pull a sneaky beaky towards the trees. He is running. Will the water creeps give him away? No, but no, Enigma does get tossed. They have vision from the Edians, and no, that will be the end of Zem. Oh, and we see Sage in there. Mars is just chasing him with the creep. Wow, that is a very interesting strat. You would not expect this. I would have never seen this coming. This is really interesting strat from the Marcy player. They're going mid. There is on Maushuk. Cop, she has the blink. She goes in. There is the jump. There is the clap is here to seal the deal. Oh, and top lane, there's another attempt on the Enigma. Late Toxicity. He is going in, chasing Enigma to the jungle. But the Edians are ranged and they manage to kite out his pins. Zem, he's coming in to help his friend, but yeah, there's a blood grenade going out. Can he tank the Indians? No. There is a heal. The grave is used on himself. They are chasing. They are chasing. Will the Sunstrike connect? But no, that's not enough damage. Toxicity will fall from the damage burst. There are kills going out all over the map. Wow, and that is the power of the Goliath known as Indonesia. A very hyper aggressive team. There's 13 kills on their side, and it's still not even 7 minutes into the game, guys. Sri Lanka is already having their backs pushed against the wall. That is not a good situation to be in, and they are going to lose both wisdom runes as well. They have the ancient apparition contesting it here. Him getting this, he's also stacking, and I think that's just for themselves. Okay, Seijin, he's level 3 against an almost level 6 AA. Yep, that's a trade you shouldn't take, especially when he has the master next to him. There is a call. Oh, but that is in the jungle. He's just taking the stack AA kindly made for him. Oh, and there they go. Wow, the way they baited that start. Very well played. They had vision there as well. Uh, I can't comment on that. And then top here, we see the black hole being used. 2 goes down for the Radiant, for the Dire. I think this game is going to put a lot of pressure on the Invoker. Oh, then there goes Sajin. They're just hunting them down, guys. Level 8 Marcy, she might set her eyes on the Axe. Axe is getting back, and I think that is the best call for him right now. They might have to try a snowball strat where they stick together. Maybe I spoke too soon. Queen of Pain, she's just hunting down the Invoker. We see another attempt up top. They are trying to do something against the Enigma, but the damage from the Indians just makes it hard for the support to connect. I'm not too sure I like the Dazzle being showed early, especially when you ban the Silencer and you have an open AA. Okay, that might be another Invoker, guys. Marcy just jumps in, Whirlwind's back. The Sunstrike will not connect. That's an Invoker. They set their eyes on the Axe. Axe get tossed into the team. He calls, he tries to survive, but Marcy has the jump coming up. She's going to jump and she's going to get him as well. Indonesia proving to be a Goliath of a force. Sajin's here, he's getting vision for his teammates, and I think that's the call. They can't fight without their spells. The supports are quite under level this game. It's just level 4 and 5 and mid. There's another attempt. Enigma, can he get the... Can he die? No. There's a Sunstrike. He avoids the Sunstrike. There is another toss. Rise and Zem both will fall. They managed to escape with a sliver of HP. I don't think this is a good spot to be in. Axe, he should not be looking for kills. It's better. It's really good if he does farm up with at least his Blade Mill or the Blink, because he is going to need both of those items in this game. That's where his true power is. Maybe if he wants to join early, I wouldn't even mind seeing a Vanguard on him, because he could build that up into a halberd where he could tank the damage at least. Sajin just gets tossed to the Marcy. They're playing catches with the enemy right now, and there is a Meteor Hammer coming. Ice Blast will connect and Ursa will fall. Marcy, she's farming in between towers. I don't think she has anything to be scared of. She doesn't have the ult. She's just gonna casually farm. There is a Sunstrike trying to kill the Enigma, but he does survive. He's just tanky enough. They drop another Meteor Hammer to go high ground. That is actually a smart item to go high ground. Oh, and there goes the Dazzle. That's bad. Enigma is just staying here, surviving on a sliver, just dropping the Meteor Hammers. There's another attempt with the Sunstrike, but I think A was sitting next to him to tank it, but it wasn't enough. It didn't land. And I think that would be a dead Sage. In Sonic Wave does connect. He is ticking. He is ticking bit by bit. There is a heal. Looks like Indonesia is just going to end it. Axe, he is farming on the bottom lane. He just has his boot. He doesn't have an item enough to make an impact right now. There's another attempt. This Sunstrike will connect. and the Enigma will fall. As a tip, friendly tip going on. Do they have the ult on the Lich? They still don't have ult on Lich, so all they can do is just shield the Rex and try to slow down the push. They already have the big creep. There's an ice blast just being flown in, and they will the Marcy go in. Ursa's already halfway down, and I think he might tick to death. He's trying to survive. They're all trying to survive, but meanwhile, Indonesia, they just want to end the game. Their toxicity, he is in position. Marcy will dive. They pull Prospect Sage in. The creep, the magic, he is gone. Truly unfortunate place to be in. It's very hard when you don't have the support always, especially like because you lack the early game stuns. When you have a hero like Axe who you need to go in to get the stun, and Dazzle and Lich, they are very squishy supports. This lineup isn't ideal for them. There is the Sunstrike coming in. Marcy jumps in. She punches down the Axe. There is the Grave to save him. Ursa enrages. There is a toss. They toss him back to base. They're trying to get out of there, but I don't think they can really contest, even though the HP is on a quite low threshold. Marcy, she's chasing in for more kills. There goes Tenima. Will that be a black hole? And yes, that will be a black hole connected to the Ice Blast. Meteorite to defend, but no, that will be 3 kills for Indonesia. They toss back, they pull back Sejin as well. That is a dead support. And this is Invoker. He's the only one standing. There's another buyback from the X. Will they try to get a call in? But no, the call will miss. Mushuk, all he can do is stay in base and throw his spells. This is a bad situation. They go and Axie, that's his buyback. I don't think you're going to come get out of there, buddy. There's a Deafening Blast trying to save his friend. Marcy has been disarmed. They're going to chase. Punch, 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 and there goes the axe. I think Sejin, only all he can do is delay the push with the Ice Blast. If he can get his level 6, that didn't miss. That would have been a good kill if they could have gotten it off. Invoker Dazzle's just going to get gunned down by the burst from the Queen of Pain. That all they can is, it is really hard. If they had the Ice Plus, they could try taking a fight with the call, but it's really hard right now. They are not going to give up. They are still going to fight, but they don't have their entire team as well. And there jumps in Dreamocel's creep. Oh, she goes in. There's a punch. There's a nice hypnotize, but the tornado will cancel that. There's an Ice Blast that connects. That's a big Ice Blast connecting with the Screen of Pain. There's a dead Ursa. Tossed back up. Queen of Pain, she dive in the fountain. She cannot tank it. She dies. Can they, guys? They can turn it around, but no. The Lich ulti goes on the wrong direction. Axe is trying this little more on the Marcy. Can they do something? No. There's another toss back out. Buyback from the Lich, but they don't have the ulti right now to do anything. They can delay the push for all they can. Sejin, he's going to get gunned down. The Meteor Hammer connects. There's an ultra kill. Will they be diving in for the rampage? But no, he will get denied his rampage. Invo gets tossed out. Okay, guys, it's only Enigma. You can do this. Are they going to chase? Do they have any spells up? There is no tornado. Ursa, he doesn't have his blink. He's going for the refusal. He has the jump and the claw. If the Enigma turns back, he's going to die. But no, he's going to continue farming, and I think that's a good call. Maybe that greedy dive will prove to benefit Sri Lanka here. Yeah, the goal change was quite positive towards Sri Lanka, but no, Queen of Pain, is going to dive the Ursa. I don't think he can survive this. No, he will get bursted down immediately from the Screech. There's a nice plus going in, but I don't think that's going to... Oh, wait. Maushuk, get out of there, buddy. He Ghost Balls. Ghost Balls to get himself out of danger. They're back in the base to end it. They have the Hex. Oh, she dodges that with the Illusion Rune. Very smooth move. Guys, and I think this would be the last push. Scream is coming up in 10. Ice Blast is also on its way. Oh, that's a dead Enigma. Oh, can they get him? He's almost there. He is down. He will fall. Marcy jumps in, takes down a sliver of HP off. There's another Screech. The fight's breaking out in all directions. The Ice Blast doing its thing from Lich. He's trying to stop the push. Meanwhile, Ancient Apparition just hitting the base. He just wants to end the game and go home quickly. The Lul is getting chased by the Ursa. He gets tossed away, and that is GG. Indonesia will secure game 1. That game was quite a hard game for Sri Lanka there. But both teams played really well. I think I would have never expected the Marcy strat to with the helmet of the Dominator. That was completely new. And congratulations to Team Indonesia for winning Game 1, for winning this match, as it's a best of 1. So this match, it was really confusing. Even I myself, I was expecting the Marcy to be the support and Enigma to be the uh, offlane initially, while Tiny was the carry. It had me completely confused, guys. This was a really interesting draft from Indonesia, and I think maybe Sri Lanka, they might have been able to survive a bit if they had a few stuns onto the early, because I think their combo relied a lot on getting the axe call connected with the Invoker's Catalysm, but and Ursa as well is quite a late game hero, and Lich does get his team fight sense when he hits his level 6. So them being robbed of both the wisdom rules and being constantly pressured really took the game away from them. It was a very, very aggressive game from Indonesia, guys. So looking at the stats, yeah, this is looking at the stats. We see that the net worth difference was one of the major reasons, because once Marcy did get her items, paired with her insanely high lead, she just became an unstoppable force. So when you play like heroes like Axe, especially like in my humble opinion, you do need that you need to secure that tempo, and you need to hit your timings. And in this case, Axe was not even given a chance to farm. They even baited him out with a false cam stack, so that really pushed the Axe into a corner. The combo that came out of Indonesia, it complements itself in multiple ways with the Magic Amp and toss backs. That was just crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, and I believe that concludes today's matches. Sri Lanka will be, yeah. So the next match for Sri Lanka will be against India tomorrow, the 19th of August at 3:30 p.m. So we will see you then on the next match, and that's it for my man. Signing out, guys. Have a great day.